Hey, poor adventurers! Once again, there was a little bit of a problem with this week's stream, so it falls to me, your humble dungeon master, to recap things. When we last left our heroes, they had discovered that 3 of the lords of Sertopia, Moses of Stirling, Conrad Kent, and Illario Orkestria were somehow in league with each other, also discovering that Illario Orkestria was some kind of horrible black nightmare creature from Lord knows where. Because of their attempt to escape the dream mines, they were being given to this Illario creature to do with, quote, as he pleased. In short, they found themselves out of the frying pan of the Dream Crystal mines and into the fire of whatever this guy's deal was. As it turns out, what this guy's deal was is, in his own words, he likes life to be interesting. He likes jokes. He likes games. In fact, Nightmare, the similar character from our Astral Plane arc, turns out to have been his pet, who he sort of trained. Illario was also revealed to have some knowledge of Antiochus, the demon that Kibo sold his soul to, but claims that he was a lesser demon, and is frankly shocked that he has even one follower in Kibo. He challenged our heroes to 3 deadly games, promising that he would cheat, and also promising that this was the only way for them to escape. They somewhat reluctantly agreed, even though they didn't have any of their equipment.
I feel like it won't matter if I say yes or no either way, so yeah, that sounds completely fair.
We're armed with friendship.
Yeah, we should have been dead a long time ago.
The black void they found themselves in.
The what? There's a boy?
Void.
Void.
Oh.
The complete blackness.
Was replaced with a stage where they were expected to perform in front of a whole group of Illario Orkestria lookalikes. The first game turned out to be The Infernal Bachelor, a dating game where they were competing for the hand of, you guessed it, yet another Illario lookalike.
God, kill me. Fuck. Somebody kill me.
I think I need a couple more drinks.
I know.
They were asked questions such as, where do you come from?
I am from a small city that you've undoubtedly ever heard of. I'm from Kent. Making that up.
Or, what do you like to do for fun?
I bought a horse recently. I guess I spend money to have fun. I also think about Keith, my one and only.
With those 2 mediocre answers, the crowd was not particularly impressed with our contestants.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure as hell trying to win right now.
But then Belfry was asked, what do you think makes a true hero?
Dedication to the truth and protection of others.
And things really started heating up when Kibo got asked if he believed in love at first sight.
Well, I have never experienced it for myself, but I believe it could potentially exist somewhere out there. Who knows? Maybe they could be right nearby.
Taseris was eliminated and chucked into a pit filled with knives, snakes, poison, acid, arrows, guns, sharks, and crocodiles, and reduced to 1 hit point.
Holy shit, there's guns in this world?
Awesome.
And
So-
this...
Kibo was then asked about his greatest achievement, and once again gave an answer that the audience went nuts for.
My greatest achievement? You mean in terms of quality or in terms of personal satisfaction? Well, I once killed an entire town once.
Illario loved that, unlike Belfry's next answer, to the question, what's the longest relationship you've ever been in?
I've been in a relationship with Ogma my entire life. I've devoted my entire life. I am fine to completely lose this round. I'm just letting you know that.
And lose he did, leaving only Percy and Kibo to compete for the final rose and the affections of the corpulent nightmare monster Illario Orkestria. Rather than being asked a question in their final round, both participants were instead asked to demonstrate a talent.
I don't know. What can I actually do right now?
Suggest a song and dance routine pronto.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna cast light from my hands and put on a sick EDM light show. There we go. I'm just gonna put a sick EDM light show on my hands, just like different neon lights just flashing from my hands.
Don't forget to beatbox. There you go. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There, we got dubstep. We got dubstep.
A fine performance. Sadly, Kibo bested him once again.
That'll be a tough act to follow. Can I get a banjo?
He certainly could, and he then proceeded to perform a banjo cover of the first song Jack could think of.
You sing a song?
Yeah. And yeah, you put yourself in this boat.
I hurt myself today. to see if I could feel. I might have messed that verse up because I only know that one verse to this song. But this song was in Wolverine. So that's cool, I guess.
You can't hear it in the recording, but I was laughing so hard that the actual performance was almost inaudible. And then we started playing the second game, but that's when we finally realized that my audio had been cut, and so we started again. Take it away, me from like an hour ago. And they had to compete for the hand of Illario. Kibo won, which meant he got to proceed to the next round with 2 hit points. Everybody else lost, so they had to proceed to the next round with only 1 hit point. And the second challenge is an improv game. I'm very good at this. I haven't lost in thousands of years. Basically, the way the game's going to work is you 4 will all get the chance to... the way the game works, I can't believe I've got a second chance to say these rules, and I fucked them up both times. The way this game works is you can only ask questions, and every question you ask must make the scene go forward in some way. You can't just do a back and forth of why is this, why is this, why is this sort of a thing. It must be original in some way. And if you say the same question twice, you're immediately out. If it takes you more than 5 seconds to come up with a question, you're out. And if you obviously if you respond not as a question, then you're out. And if you get out, horrible things happen to you. Now, you 4 have opted to play this game against me as a team, so it will be the 4 of you versus the 1 of me. And you have also selected as your location, by which I mean I have selected as your location, the astral plane. And at that, all these shitty props that make it look a bit like the astral plane, like cardboard cutouts of clouds, like with silver glitter on them, on strings fall from the ceiling, because they're on what looks like a stage, and the whole audience is filled with clones of Illario. It's all very upsetting. Right! There was a hiccup in the time stream, and you all get to play again. So isn't that nice? You got a little practice round. Doesn't mean you're going to win. Let's start with Percy. Why was Keith's death your fault?
Guys, can you help me answer why it was my fault?
Was it because the thing on his gem expired?
No,
Who says
don't
it's
you
his fault?
No, don't you think that Percy really could have done more to save Keith?
I believe everyone could have done more to save Keith.
And that wasn't a question! Into the pit
Yeah, I want to
with you,
die.
Percy!
I want to die. I'm mad at this. Later, guys.
Belfry, why are
Isn't
you
that
such
horrific, guys?
Now, Belfry, why are you such a bad part of this team?
Why should I be a good part of the team?
Don't you want to help your friends, save the world and the Emperor and all that?
Who said they were my friends?
Well, why are you traveling with them if they're not your friends?
Is friendship the only goal in life?
You're a little too good at this, don't you think, Taseris?
But what's the end of that question?
Don't you think, Taseris?
I don't think I normally think.
Into the pit! Whee!
Oh, come on!
You triggered me with Keith. It's okay.
Kibo, what happened in your past to make you turn to such a
That's
shitty demon like
really a sensible
Antiochus?
question.
I don't know. Better question. Why didn't the gods help me?
Better question, why should the gods help anyone?
Why don't the gods care for the things they created?
God, it got really deep.
Belfry, why do you refuse to lie?
Why should I lie?
Sometimes, don't you think it's more helpful to lie? Don't you think it would be beneficial to the team?
Have you ever found benefit in lying?
Wouldn't the whole Dream Mine section have been a lot easier if you had just lied?
I'm going to the pit, aren't I?
Into the pit!
Wait, that was a question.
I didn't
you're
further
right.
the I
All right,
technically
you
didn't
raise from
further
the,
the.
You raise from the pit just before hitting the spikes.
I'm very surprised.
Have you had experience with this, Kibo?
I don't know. Have you ever done this like this to anyone else?
Do you really think you can defeat me?
I don't know. Do you think you can defeat us?
Why shouldn't I think I can defeat you if I've been doing this for so long?
Don't you think that there's always a small chance that you could always lose?
Even if I lose, why should I let you go free?
I don't know. Didn't you say you were a man of your word?
But don't I have you exactly where I want you? Too long into the pit. Technically, Belfry, that leaves you. So, do you ever think about the Grand Belfry being burned down?
I guess this isn't. I don't actually win. Okay. Yeah, I think about it all the time.
Oh, that's
for a
shame.
moment, I completely forgot that I wasn't against everyone else and that I was only against you.
Well, that's a shame. Looks like you all lost the game, didn't you?
Was
there a game to lose?
Is there a game to
Was
win?
there a way to win?
All right,
I know.
you can stop doing that now.
No, I'm doing the rest of the game only in questions now. It's a personal vendetta.
What rest of the game you have lost, which I believe means you have died.
Have I
Holy-
died?
then how are
or
we still
have I
talking
moved
to
on to
you?
something else?
Yeah, like, am I dead? Like,
No, we all had like 1 HP except for Kibo, which had 2 HP, and I don't know if that counts as for anything.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, much of the audience was, it seems, cheated out of our first game, so even though I've already won, let's be clear on that, just to make things interesting, I will throw you into our third, final, and most difficult game.
More difficult than improv.
Oh yes, this is a game that I invented. This is a game so difficult, so horrific, and especially so unpleasant for a live audience.
We're playing Monopoly.
Oh no, much worse. And suddenly, lowering rather from the strings from the ceiling, comes a table. And on the table, he pulls out a strange, 3-sided object of some kind.
Oh my god, yes.
And he hands you all these weird little polyhedral objects and some paper. And he says, "This is called role-playing." And the crowd goes wild. Now I know that the very idea of doing this before a live audience absolutely fills you with dread. But,
Does it?
so,
I'm doing this.
here's how this game works. Essentially, imagine, when you played pretend as kids? This is like playing pretend, except one person gets to tell you that you're playing pretend wrong. Basically, I have all of the power, I know all of the rules, I am essentially a god. Which is so different from usual. And the 4 of you have to try and beat me. Doesn't that sound like fun? So I want you all to get into character. You can pick names for these characters, but otherwise I've filled everything out for you there. Taseris, you're going to be playing a rogue, basically a thief. It's similar to your job, I think you'll find. Percy,
Can my
you're...
character be named Beth?
Alright, sure. Percy, you're going to be playing Nathaniel, who is a human cleric. He's a devout worshipper of a god. He gets power from that. Kibo, you will be playing a warlock named Jack. And then Belfry.
That sounds like a dumb name, but okay.
Belfry, you will be playing as Bellarissa, who is a half-orc, half-elf princess from a distant, far-off land. She has no skills in magic whatsoever, no real skills in fighting. She's actually a bard, a musician, and in order for you to do well in this game, I will need you to act as your character. That is, I will need you to act not as yourself. That is, I will need you to say and do things that are not, in fact, true.
Wait, this is a performance, right? Like, wait a second.
Sort of. Except...
Can I start stealing things out of their pockets now?
So, the way this is going to work is, except for David, you can look up some, like, some basic bard stuff. You don't have to fill out a full character sheet. But the other three of you, your in-game character sheets are also your regular character sheets, so you have all of the equipment that you would normally have, and you're at those health points. But if you lose your health points in a game, you will lose all your health points in the game. So
If you're not in the game, you die in the game.
exactly.
Hey.
So are our hit points starting over then? Or are we where we were at the
Yeah,
end of
it'll be a little different. He goes, all
But
right.
they're starting over? So I'm at full health again? That's what I'm asking.
You're at full health in the game.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Although that won't be a huge help, as you're about to see.
Okay.
And he goes, all right. So, and then he launches into 6 hours of exposition. He's created this whole world. There's something about an empire. There's something about, like, this mythology he's made up, these new creatures, these weird items. It goes on and on. It is boring as shit. All of you need to make a constitution check to stay awake.
As far as my ability, is my ability scores the same, or?
You're making a real
Okay.
Belfry
Okay,
real
constitution
concept,
check.
I gotta-
14. I mean, 15.
Yeah, 15 as well.
I'm snoozing like a log.
What'd you get?
I got 5 with my constitution.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got,
you're
13.
all right. So you're not even in the game. And he goes, all right. At long last, you have entered the cave of Borgaroth of Cool Sorderoth. But be careful, for there are many dangers in this tomb. And the whole audience appreciatively goes, ooh. So, what do you do, Nathaniel? Really, any of you, I suppose.
We have to roleplay as
Yeah.
these characters. I have
Yeah.
to roleplay as Nathaniel. What
You
would
have to
You
Nathaniel
play
do?
the
You have
nerd
to
who
think
disguises as another dude.
You have to think how Percy would roleplay.
Percy would roleplay as Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this
My character
tomb cave thing dark?
Yes, very dark, pitch dark.
Okay, so Nathaniel, the cleric, is gonna grab his mace and cast light on it and shine it, so he can illuminate the tomb cave.
All right.
I have dark vision. Wait,
Shut up,
does
nerd.
my character in game have dark vision?
Fucking rules, lawyer. The whole crowd moves a little bit. All right. Unfortunately... Oh, look at that! The light has attracted 400,000 of Borgaroth's minions.
How many die did you just roll?
All of them.
Clearly, I heard all 20 of them hit the floor. The table.
I need everybody to roll initiative. This is where just when a fight's getting good, it slows to a fucking crawl. I think it was a particularly brilliant bit of infernal design, if I say so myself.
I got 10. Nathaniel got
13.
13 as well.
Let's see, that's a 16 on the die, plus 80 dexterity modifier, so I think that the minions are gonna go first. Let's start with you, Nathaniel. Oh, look at that. Does your armor class happen to beat 6,721 and a half.
You know it doesn't.
Oh, fancy that. Well, you're going to take 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Multiplied by 4. So 48.
Yeah, okay. Daniel's down.
Oh no! Won't someone revive him? Kibo. Jack, fucking whatever. Let's see here. 40 critical misses? Ah, there we go. Does your armor class beat 12,621 and 3/4?
Depends. Is that slashing or piercing or bludgeoning damage?
That would be necrotic.
I'm actually resistant to necrotic damage.
Oh, then you'll only take half. Your dead as shit. I keep dropping my actual dice on the actual floor.
Fuck.
Now,
Great.
Bellarosa. Something a little different happens with you.
Oh no.
One of the minions steps forward, and you recognize beneath his cursed blackened exterior your brother, who I mentioned in hour 2 of the exposition. Rosabella. He reaches out, and he says that you can still save him. You can still save all of them and your friends. All you have to do is respond in character. You have to lie and give up all of your paladin powers.
God, it was really nice knowing all of you.
And if so, then and only then, he says, I say, fucking whatever, will you be free?
Well,
What?
lying sometimes a good thing.
What will you do, Belfry? What will you do? Your brother cries out.
I'm going to saloon, baby.
Kibo looks at you with puppy dog eyes.
You seem to be mistaken that it's all about the powers, that it's not about devotion to a god. I will not lie.
Just fucking lie, Belfry.
No, it is not. It's not how this can go. As much as you really must know, I want to.
Where'd you get that vodka? Percy, where'd you get that vodka?
I don't know.
Can you
I don't
pass that
know.
around? Yeah.
Suddenly,
Yeah, we're all Denzo.
suddenly, these horrible, decaying black monsters pull your 3 companions in real life, like, back. You, the rest of you are actually genuinely taking damage. As the sort of monsters he's describing, the stage around you is transforming. It doesn't look like a stage at all. It looks like this dungeon. And he goes, Listen to that. You could save them.
Just fucking lie.
All you have to do.
God will understand.
I can't save them. Not. You are far too powerful for me to stand up to. I can try. I can run to them now, I suppose, but I figure you will stop me now anyway. I try to, like,
Who's
legitimately.
stopping you? Who's stopping you? I've made the rules very clear. I've been nothing but fair. But
Okay.
games are based on risks and reward. Is it really worth being a paladin so devoted in your beliefs if it costs the lives of you and the only other 3 people who have a chance of saving the universe from the big... And he starts to rise, and you see a little bit of that, like, horrible black tendril stuff that was happening earlier, sort of, like, coming out from the inside of his jacket, his sleeves and stuff, like, from the most horrible creature in the universe.
This is about showing you that you cannot defeat my god.
Oh, I absolutely can. I absolutely will. I am telling you right now. But you will not save the world. For your stubbornness, you will let everyone die. And you will convince yourself that that somehow is the noble, the right action.
Do I have any magic?
I think at this point I'm just praying or something.
This is why I've never lost a game. Because you people you have no vision for the bigger picture. You don't want to win. You are almost allergic to winning. Tell me, Belfry, will you win?
Winning this game and the lives of 4 people is nothing compared to devotion like this to a god as great as Ogma. And no, you will not defeat Ogma. You never can even compare.
Might want to start asking Ogma for help if they're so great.
Yeah. I'm coming, Keep. Wait for me.
There are rules to how divine beings can act. They follow their rules, I have to follow mine.
Their rules are stupid.
Can I please try to use command on him?
You know what? I'll let you do it.
Hey, that takes the blame off me.
You have to beat a DC of 13.
That's for which?
Let me double check.
I think it's probably wisdom.
Probably.
Yeah, it is wisdom. I have it listed on because I have command also.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm rolling. I rolled a 21.
God damn it.
I don't suppose it would help if I gave you disadvantage.
Let's try.
Let's try.
It did help. I rolled a 12.
All right.
Oh.
I will say that you have disadvantage because some small part of you kind of wants it to work.
No, I mean, yeah, I do want it
Yeah.
to work. It takes
Yeah.
all of the burden off of me.
And
I will
Kibo,
admit
what
that.
do you command?
Why? I cannot disobey. I am compelled to lie.
What do you do, Belfry? What do you say? You're commanded to lie. What's the first thing that comes into your head?
I just say, I love you, and I kiss Illario on the lips.
Suddenly, everything around you disappears. All of the creatures, all of the audience, all of the remnants of the stage, all of the blackness, and he just goes, "What?"
Well, I believe the 6 seconds have worn off.
Wait a minute.
Why are they still kissing?
Yeah, obviously, like, shoves you back. He's like,
My lips are covered in... Oh.
smell magic. And then he points to you. He points to Kibo. He's like, you cheated.
Yeah.
Well, some people can call it cheating, or I'm calling it helping out. I'm calling it phoning a friend.
It's not
Don't ask me what a phone
I'm
is.
calling it role playing.
Yeah, role playing. I was doing what I thought my character would do.
How could you cheat? I was already cheating. How do you out-cheat me?
That's the game.
Isn't life just one big cheating contest?
For a moment, he looks furious, and then he laughs. He goes, "Ah, perhaps you lot understand the nature of a good game more than I thought you did. I tell you what, Conrad's gonna give me an earful for this. But you did win. Fair and square, I can't deny that. Well, as fair as anything. You did, more or less, win within the parameters I set for you. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let you go free. After all, I think that you four have the potential to make this whole thing a lot more interesting. I tell you what, I've been asking questions of you. I'll even sweeten the deal. I'll let you ask one question of me.
Like one question. Okay, no, that's a question. I'm not gonna ask that.
Can we have the hat?
No.
Damn.
Good use. Real good use.
I was gonna ask, how do we kill you?
I was gonna ask if that was like one question each, or do we each?
Yeah, but that was
specific-
That would have been the question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
I was really scared.
All excellent questions, but Belfry has let you down once again.
Every question was just as worthless as the last.
I'll tell you, if you really do want to win this thing, probably best to kill that guy. Honestly, he's really gonna let you down. I think if we've learned one thing tonight, Belfry, piece of shit. Anyway. Like I said, Comrade's gonna be mad at this. But I just can't resist. It's gonna be so much fun! And with that, you guys find yourselves back in Sertopia. You appear in the throne room of the Emperor Hector, who goes, "What?" And that's all he's gonna say, because I don't remember what his voice was. I gotta go back and listen to
It sounded
episode
like
1.
it sounded like the guy from Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah. He goes, "What?" Oh, man, all the voices I've been doing tonight are just hell. Just hell voices. Yeah.
I'm gonna
you're-
turn around and look at everyone and say, the next time we can go with the child eater, we're doing it.
We made it to this inner city, though.
Yeah, just in a more roundabout and horrifying way. Also, do we have all our gear back or no?
You
Probably
do.
not.
You do have all your gear back.
Oh,
Um,
shit.
Oh, bless.
Okay.
And sitting in front of you is a crumpled up purple top hat with a letter inside that just has a heart and the Lord Illario's signature.
Aw, he loves us.
And quest completed, adventure over, everybody. I'm sure now that you've found the Hat of Disguise, there's nothing else that anybody... Maybe not, huh?
Don't do this to me.
What exactly our heroes will continue to get up to? What are they going to do with whatever's going on? Because they don't know. Basically, just for the rest of this exciting, hopefully less glitchy and mic muted and stream breaking adventure. Just tune in next week. Hey Poor Adventurers, every Tuesday from 9:30 Eastern Time to 10:30 Eastern Time. Catch us on YouTube. Share us with friends if you like it. That really helps, even more than likes or comments, although obviously we appreciate those things. And just thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful night.
Bye.
Goodbye!